Smart Life. Insurify. Get your pen and, I always say, pen and pad when you're watching the No Spin News. Insurance rates are just, it's nothing like I've ever seen in my lifetime. Insurance companies gouging, it's crazy. Crazy. And the reason is that during COVID and with some of the storms, insurance companies that pay out, now they're trying to make it up by jacking everybody's insurance rates on home and car, which you got to have, way up through the ceiling. So we have found a website, all right? Insurify. Now, the website is compare, the word compare, .insurify, INSURIFY.com. Compare.insurify.com. It's free. You go there, you fill it, about 10 minutes, they give you stuff to fill out so they know what you're looking for, all right? And then they come back and they give you comparisons of different companies. What do you got to lose? And you could save a bundle. Now, if you see something on Insurify, you got to check it out yourself. You don't want to be going to Ziggy's insurance company, okay? You got to check it out. But this is a very good measure in the Smart Life segment. Smart Life, admit me your mistakes. I got to tell you, I'm a judgmental person, but I've been trying to pull back on that a little bit. But if somebody won't admit a mistake when the evidence is overwhelming, then I lose respect for that person. I do. Because they're narcissistic, and I don't want to hang with narcissists. So admit your mistake. So on Amazon.com, there are reviews. You read the book. You don't even have to buy it from Amazon. Anybody can post a review. This always happens for any of my books, all right? 10-12% of people hate me. They don't even bother reading the book. They just hate me, so they hate the book by extension. So there was an O'Reilly hater that filed a review of the book. Hated it. Awful, worst book in the world. Okay. 80% of the people on Amazon right now think the book's great. And that number will rise as more people read the book. But this guy hated the book. However, he pointed out a mistake in the book. We have in a footnote that Barack Obama did something in 2006. It was 2009. All right? It's a mistake. Now, he blames me for the mistake. Not my fault, okay? Because I don't typeset. This was typeset wrong. Now, the publisher should have seen it when it came off, but the publisher didn't. So I scolded the publisher yesterday in a funny way. But I go, look, this is embarrassing to me. They're blaming me. Let me just say, I write the book. I market the book. I can't typeset the book. But it was a mistake, and I apologize for the mistake. And you should too. Everybody makes mistakes. Smart Life. Now, I told you, and I told you, and I told you. Sugar. So there is a company called Hint Water. There's a lot of these companies now. They put out the carbonated waters that have no sugar in them as a substitute for soda and the iced teas, the energy drinks, which are loaded with sugar. So the study was 2,000 Americans, all right, by Hint Water, and it found that 85% of respondents are trying to lower their sugar intake, and the average American consumes, ready, 80 pounds of sugar a year. That's the average. Now, if you do that, if you are drinking the sodas, the soft drinks, the energy drinks, the sugar-laden iced teas, you are going to get sick. It's not if, it's when. So you'll get type 2 diabetes, all right? Your body will deteriorate. Your immune system will collapse eventually if you don't stop it. This should have been like tobacco. There should be warnings on M&Ms and everything else. Study by academia.edu says If you learn a new word every day, your brain will expand and be sharper because you are creating more ways to retain information. Thank you. Word of the day. Thank you. That's why we have the word of the day. So we want to expand your brain. Now, your brain is already expanded if you're watching the No Spin News and listening on the radio. And I'm not saying that to blow smoke. If you're taking the time to watch this broadcast and listen to it, your brain is expanding rather than sitting there watching the cable news show. It's a total waste of time.
To watch the full episodes of the No Spin News, visit BillO'Reilly.com and sign up to become a premium or concierge member. That's BillO'Reilly.com. Sign up and start watching today.